Well, it may be the most wonderful time of the year, but the holiday season does present some unique challenges when it comes to safety. Corporal Troy Savinkoff is here, Public Information Officer with Alberta RCMP, for tips to avoid trouble. Troy, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you having me.
Now, let's talk scams. People are out shopping, they're doing it in person, they're doing it online. What do people need to be aware of?
Well, you know, we're shopping lots this time of year. We're using a lot of technology, way more than ever before. I know even myself, you know, I've succumbed to some of those YouTube videos, you know, with a little advertisement. Last year it was a little marionette with a little poker with a little balloon on the other side that I bought. And this year I did something similar. But for me, what I'll do is I'll take that information from that advertisement and then I'll look onto a reputable site, whether that be Amazon or something else, you know, something I can trust. And it's amazing how many times if you see an advertisement and then you go to a reputable site, it's there. Right. And, you know, you can trust those sites and you can use them. If you do, at the end of the day, want to purchase those items through those sites, it's important to use Apple Pay or PayPal or another service that kind of gives you a layer of separation between that vendor and yourself. At the end of the day, you could use a credit card, and you do have protection of that. What you'll want to avoid, huge red flag, is e-transfers. Anything that seems odd with how they want to get paid. Cryptocurrency, gift cards that don't seem to belong to that seller. Absolutely not. Those are big red flags, and stay away from all that sort of thing.
Just giving yourself an extra pause. They want you to click immediately, so a little pause will go a long way. Now, you make your online purchase, and then the package comes to your doorstep. What's the best way to defend about someone coming and stealing that package?
Well, these thefts are up, right?
Yeah.
You know, the good news is crime around Alberta, property crime especially, is down. But these sort of thefts is a trending crime. In fact, a lot of these individuals are actually following the delivery trucks to commit their crime. I would say the number one thing is to reduce your exposure to those type of thefts. So understand when the packages are coming. Make sure they're not sitting on your doorstep for very long. You could have a receptacle, like a large container, at your front door so that the delivery driver can put it in, just to not make it quite so visible. Reduce your exposure that way. Have a doorbell camera, and what that will do is allow police, when you are a victim of a crime, to very quickly, a lot of these criminals are the same criminals we deal with every single day. We do have the ability to identify them very quickly. If we can see that that's the same criminal that hit you, hit your neighbor, hit them, and we identify them, we'll put together a project to focus on that prolific offender, really, do a search warrant on their home, pay them a little visit, get your items back, lay all the appropriate charges, and try to reduce the crime. This is how we really get on top of those things.
Now, I want to talk about holiday party season. A lot of people coming and going. There are different celebrations at the holiday. We want to make sure people get safely home. When it comes to a check stop, what can people expect when they go into a check stop? Because it can be a nervous time for people who are obeying the law when they come face to face with a police officer.
Hey, approaching a police officer is a scary time. You're always nervous. Heck, I've been a police officer for a very long time, and I get nervous when I see police around. You're always like, well, what did I do wrong? Even when you haven't done anything wrong, right? It's nerve-wracking, but check stops are there for a reason. We have the authority to conduct check stops for a very important reason, and that's to prevent drunk people from getting their cars and killing other people on the roadway. And it's a very dark kind of topic, really, to talk about. But we're out there. You'll even see us during the daytime. And why we're out there in the day is not only are there impaired drivers in the daytime, but it's also to try to reduce the amount of impaired drivers later at night. If somebody saw one of us during the daytime, maybe they'll think twice about going out at night. So we're going to be out there. Different detachments do have different strategies. Different traffic units have different strategies. And we'll mix up times. We'll make sure we're out there during bar let out, which we know is a very active time for police to be out there. And we'll have lots of strategies, both static and roving, for check stops to reduce those impaired drivers.
Okay, and really quickly, if someone spots what they perceive to be an impaired driver, what do they do?
Call 911.
Okay.
An impaired driver is an immediate risk to the public. It's a 911 call. It's an emergent situation. Do whatever you can to get that impaired driver off the road.
Okay, Troy, we appreciate your advice. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for
We're just
having
trying
me.
to make sure we get through the holiday safely. It's time for a break. We'll be right back.